What is up, everyone? Can you guys hear me? Is everyone able to hear me okay? Can everyone hear me? Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Awesome. Cool. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Kyle. I am the founder of Slap Stocks, and well, today it's Sunday Stock Talk. So what I do is this is the first time I'm looking at the markets for this week. So I look at what's going on today and what futures are doing right now, because futures open up, for those of you guys who do not know this, futures open up on Sundays. They open up at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So you can see that right here. So this is where futures open up today. So this is the indication of what's going to happen with the market. For those of you guys who don't know, the S&P 500 ESH, this E mini right here is the same thing as SPY. So if we pull this up alongside with SPY, they correlate with each other, and we can see that here. Let me get rid of this. So you can see that here. So these two correlate with each other. So SPY is the S&P 500 and SPY is ESH21 here. So we can see here that we gapped, or we didn't really gap, but we opened up in a nice range here. We're still stuck in our value area high and our value area low range here. And we can see here on the 5-minute chart that we did drop a little bit below support, but not super low. We do see that we do have this kind of downtrend forming here. So we have to be careful with this a little bit, because we can clearly see that there is rejection happening along these levels here. We have a support line just like this, a support trend like that on the downside. Let's see, what else do we have? We also have a nice support level right here, 391. So this is a big level looking forward to the upside. Where else? What's another big level we have? 390. Where's 390? Right here. So we'll mark 390 as another strong level, because 390 is big for SPY. And that happens to be the support level and these previous resistance levels here. So, what do we have here so far? Well, let's see. We can clearly see we're stuck in a downtrend channel here. We can see that happening, but we also see that we have a nice support line here. Let me see something. What if we were to just hmm that looks very nice. Let me try something out now. Hmm So we're sitting right at the 0.618 level, actually, right here. This is a very strong level that we're sitting at right now. This is known as our golden pocket level. So this is a nice area that we're sitting. We can see here last time we sat here, we ran. So we can kind of see that this is like a demand zone type of thing. This is like a demand area that we're having happen right now. So we'll draw this as a demand zone. So anything here we're tend to bouncing up of. So all we got to do is we have to break this trend line here. We can see that we're trying to here. Let's see what happens within the next 15 minutes or so. If we can break upwards here, that'd be amazing, because then our next level that we're going to be looking for is the 391 here. Right around here, which would be perfect to see, because then if we can break upwards and then retest this previous resistance level, that confirms a healthy uptrend, meaning that we should go upwards to our next mark of 391.5 here. If we can break 391.5, we should see us try and push our way back upwards to 39.28, 39.30, I'd say, around here. And then for the rest of the week, let's see how we look. So yeah, so we are at this low point. I can see us having a nice run this week, because if we can run back upwards to around 395 to 396, that'd be awesome, because then we would try and go for all-time highs and break 4,000. But 4,000 again is a very, very strong level, and I've repeated this over and over again plenty of times. Something big is going to have to happen soon, so pay attention to some news about anything that could potentially happen that'll put us over 4,000, because 4,000 is a major psychological level. So let's see here. I'd say if we can get above the value area high here, let's look for a run upwards to 3915.5 and then 3933 here. Anything to the downside, we're going to have to be careful and look to see if we can break 390. If we break 390 again and hit 389, 389 is going to start getting rough, because then that means that if we flush below 389, we're going to be free falling to around 385 here. So for SPY, in SPY terms, we're looking for the market to, if it falls below this level here, we're looking for it to come down to around right here, I'd say 386. 386, I'd say, would be the the next support level. And actually, we can check that. We can check that just to make sure. So what this is known as your TPO profile chart. So this tells you like where a lot of volume is occurring at. So we said 389 range. So 389 lies right here in this typical area. Anything below that, 386. Yeah, so we can see here that we're gonna start to get into like a nice area here where there's gonna be buyers. You can see it right at the support level here. Buyers should start popping in around 385.5 if we ever get that low, which could happen. Which could happen. Or again, we can use this range right here. Like I was talking about, this 390 to 391 here. If we can break this range upwards, we'll start to get buyers for the upside here, which would be awesome to see occur. What else did I want to talk about? I mean, I'll show you guys the pennies. We're doing nice on our pennies. We're up $6 today. That's funny. But yeah, we got all our pennies here that we're holding. Actually, we'll do all accounts. There we go. Here's all our pennies that we have. Everything's looking nice. All our pennies are looking lovely. I can't wait to see what BLPG can do this week. If it can keep on running, that'd be insane. One company that I'm very eyeing and I'm looking to get into is LTNC. Tom Brady's personal trainer is invested in this heavy and works with them and says very positive things about them. So if Tom Brady and his trainer believe in them, then I'll go and believe in them because I know that there's other athletes in this as well. Like for example, like Kevin Durant, I believe, and Serena Williams. I don't fact check me on that just to make sure. I'm almost positive Kevin Durant's in it. I don't know about Serena Williams though, so just kind of fact check me if you want to for that. But yeah, so we have that. We have a nice consolidation happening here. So this could very well run this week, which would be awesome to see happen. If we run this week, we could run to around above 0.1 and possibly break that and run to 2 cents. And if we can catch that 2 cent move, we'd be making roughly like 100% gains on that, which would be awesome to see occur. So we have that going. But what else? I think that's it. So what I want you guys to do now is start typing in ticker symbols for me to look at, and I'll start doing my technical analysis and what I can see happen with them for the remainder of this week. Can you cover any thoughts on Tesla trends this week and your recovery back up to the 800 levels? Let's see. Can you cover any thoughts on Tesla trends? Let me see. So our TTM squeeze right here is showing a nice indication of us being able to make a squeeze back to the upside here. Let's see what the chart says though. I don't care about this too much. I actually don't even know why it's up. I hardly even use it. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So, I mean, we see here we had a nice channel curve, and then we broke upwards here, and we got some stagnant movement happening. What else? What else? What else? Actually, I do want that market profile though. I do use that. I can use it here on Sierra charts actually. Let's see. Let me open up my chart book. Find symbol. Tesla. Studies. Alright guys, give me a second here. TPO. Apply. There we go. Perfect. I just need to click on that and make sure. Okay, cool. So that one is rolled. Hmm. Give it a second. All right, we'll just wait. We'll just wait till that's done. So, I mean, what we see here is we see a nice support happening at this level. Let me expand this out a little bit, make this easier to see. There we go. Perfect. So we have our downtrend forming right here. And we could just draw another one here just for the sake of it. And if we draw one here, I mean, we get a nice bounce occur here at this level for the breaking it. I'd like us to see breaking above 800, honestly. Honestly, 800 is very doable. Your question was if we can retrace back to 800, right? Let me make sure. And you recovery back to 800 levels? Yeah. Yeah, I can honestly see us break right back upwards. We need to hold. I really want to see us hold this level here. If we can hold right here, this level, this would be a perfect hold for us, because then this indicates a nice strong support. So then all we would have to really break is 797 again for us to make a nice run back upwards. Whenever Tesla is ready to look like it's about to drop, it always manages to make its way back upwards, and we can see that happen here as well. So the drop between 785 and where it's at now, 777, is not too bad of a difference. So I can honestly see this recovering going back to 800 fine. What else? Let me see. Is this done yet? Nope. I'll just do it here in a second. Okay, cool. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Cool. So we can see here as well that there's a nice strong support right here. Anything below this, so if we drop down, we're going to be dropping back down to like the 690, 700 levels here. Because this is where your next wave of buyers are at, really. They're going to be here, and they're going to be right here as well. 728, 730. This is where they're going to be waiting. I can probably check that with full algo too. Let me make sure. But Tesla is looking very strong to make an upwards movement here. Let's just make sure. Let's see, what do we see in Tesla? All right, so there's a 1.1 million put for Tesla, but there's also $217 million dark pool order that went through for 275,000 shares of Tesla. What else? Snapshots, equity levels, perfect. So what equity levels is, it shows basically what I just showed you, this market profile, but in equity form, and it tells you how many amount, like buyers wise and stuff. So what we'll do is we'll bump that up to 20, and we'll make this 30, so we can see some strong but not super strong buyers. So we can get at least a general idea. And look at that, 642, like I was talking about, just right around. Actually, 642 is way lower than I was talking about. So 642 seems where like your massive wave of buyers will be. But 850 is another one. So you can see here, if it gets up to 850, that'll be very nice for it. What other levels are there? 781, it says. So 728 and 787. There's a good chunk of buyers right here as well for this. Go around here. You can see the good chunk. I want to know what this level is. 730. It's probably like a mixture of these two people, I feel like, around that level. And that just increases it a little bit. But I can see Tesla going back up, because if it goes back up, it's going to hit this 844 block here, which would be awesome, because then this gives it more people for buying. So that'll be nice to see occur. But yeah, I can honestly see Tesla going back upwards. I don't see it having any issues really, unless something happens where it just drops below. So I'd say below 777, look for Tesla to drop to around 770 to 760. Anything above 789, 790, look for it to try and retest 800, then 810, and then above. What else? Let's see here. Any thoughts on SFTW? What is this? Osprey Tech Acquisition Corp. What do they do? Thank you for going over that, of course. What is this company? Here we go. It's a special purpose acquisition company formed for the purpose of entering into a merger of capital stock. Osprey Holdings. Osprey plus Osprey Technology acquisition joins forces. So is this just some merger that's happening? Stock merger popped again today. Let's see what's going on with these people. Space-related merger deal? Black Sky Holdings reverse merging it with SPAC to take it. Wait. NASA announced that its Mars Perseverance and Engineering drone helicopter, and that was the same day that Osprey announced its plans to acquire real-time. So they're getting real-time geospatial intelligence imagery and data analytics. So they're getting a massive company in space called Black Holdings that's doing a reverse merger with these people. And let's see. So, okay, it's space. They're betting for like a space boom. A space boom type of deal. Okay. Okay, now I'm understanding everything. And it really hasn't moved much. And then it just popped off of that news a while ago. How big is this company? Predicts that the deal happens in or around July. That's a long ways away. The pro forma equity value of 1.5 billion. And back 450 million cash to target. Just stock to triple. To triple in value in 5 months. So it'll go from 15 to 30 to 45 to 50. So it should go around to like 45, 50 bucks, maybe. Hmm. If it's happening in July, I can see this dropping back down a little bit. But based on the chart itself, what we have here, it's known as a bullish triangle forming. So we have a nice trend right here that's forming. And then we have a nice support level here that has formed as well. So we need to break above this, or not support. We need to break above this resistance level here. We need to break above this resistance level here. If we can break above this resistance level here, we can see this keep on running off speculation. But since it's happening so late, I don't know. Since it's happening so late, I can see the stock dropping a little bit back down and then going back for a run. But look for a break above 1546 for a move all the way up to 18. And then if it breaks 18, just look for it to keep on moving higher to around 20. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, Pedro. Yeah, okay. So basically okay, cool. So I understand what the company does. That's cool. Perfect. Um, hmm. Yeah, I may buy some of this. I don't think I'll buy a ton of it. I may just buy some of it, like maybe just 5 shares just to see what happens. I don't want to put a lot of money into this one though. The only reason why is because it's also 15 bucks. And if we're looking for 3 times its move, we can find other stocks that do that are cheaper. So that's the only thing that I have with this one. But it's a great SPAC merger hype speculation type of play. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Any thoughts on Tesla holding some contracts that I'm down on for March 5th? Depends how much you're down on those contracts, man. I mean, it really just depends on those contracts. So I'm gonna look at PLTR. Okay. Plantier. So it had a beautiful bounce occur actually. Let me see. Went up $3, 15%. It had an amazing move actually. That's wild. What a perfect move it had. Um, hmm, hmm. So we did have this nice pop that eventually occurred. That's sick. And I just whoop, right up there. I'm gonna kind of reach here. I could see that being a nice bounce. What else? We do have resistance around here. Actually, I'd put it, yeah, we have a resistance, our support level here, and then we have resistance here. But we'll just, this is a major level, let's say. What else? We have a resistance level here. Resistance level there. What else? Nice support. I'd call this maybe a little zone, just because of how it is. Supply zone that can turn into a demand zone. Yeah, that could be the case. That could be the case here. Um, I really think this needs to break above 30. A break above 30, look for this to run to 32, like around 32 range, and then above 32, look for it to get to 35 to 38. No, 35 to 36.7. Those would be your next levels looking upwards, but it needs to break above 38 first. If not, it's going to probably consolidate between 30 and 28 for some time before it makes its next run up. What else? SNPR. Tortoise Acquisition Corp. Oh, so another SPAC. You guys are loving SPACs. Let's see here. Hmm. To merge with Volta Industries. You guys are really just trying to find any SPAC possible now, huh? Free charging stations to property owners. Hmm. Let's say 2 billion at the $10 per share private investment. Hmm. I don't like this one really too much, honestly. And you can tell that people don't really like it either too much because of how much it's dropped again. Because let me see, this was announced back in September 11th. Yeah, September 11th, this was announced. Let me see. November, December. Yeah. So you can't even see it from back then either. Volta Industries to merge with Tortoise Acquisition. When was this? February 8th? I don't know. I don't know about this one. I'd leave it alone. I mean, if it gets above 15, look for it to try to get to 16, but I don't see too much happening with this one. If it gets above 7, here, I'll put an alert here. If it gets above 17, I'll try something. If it gets above 17, I'll actually look at it again. But I don't see too much happening with this one yet. Look at Docu. I can do Docu here. Docu's actually been moving really nice. Look at this. Beautiful moves happening. Beautiful moves occurring. What else? We have a nice upwards channel forming here. If we can get above 280, this could pop massive. But yeah, if we can get above 280, that'd be insane. That'd be wild for it. But it is actually catching a nice support or consolidation period, like right around this area too. So if we can hold above like 250, 260, I'd say. Yeah, right around there. If it can hold above 260, I can see this bouncing really nice back upwards to around 276. Then above 276, look for it to get to 280 to break this trend for a nice pop upwards back to 291. Especially with school and everything and stuff like that, this can easily run up. This can easily run up. Okay, I mean, it's already blown up. It blew up during COVID, so it can keep on going. It finally gaining traction. If we really wanted to be technical, we could just try this. See, we got an even bigger trend happening there. So, I can see this breaking 280. If it gets below 280, look for the pop upwards. If it gets below 264, look for it to drop to around 240 to 250. What else? SOS? Yeah, let's look at SOS. It is kind of forming a nice squeeze upwards here. We do see nice movement occurring. We have a nice trend here. What else? Nice downtrend. You do have, yeah, so you do have some type of squeeze going on here. I mean, if we put our trend here, we can see that it is still squeezing, but I'll move it right here because keep doing that. This needs to get above 12.8. If it can get above 12.8, let it try and run back up to 14. After 14, it should get back up to 16. But if it gets below 10, 1050 to 10, just look for it to sell off to back around $8 to $6. But this could easily run upwards based on what it's doing right now. So this could be a nice move that we have occur. Futures are making a nice push upwards actually here. Look at that. We're breaking that trend that we were talking about. We used our old supply zone as a new demand area, so we have that happening, and now we're breaking upwards. We're now at 391.15, which is amazing thing. Let's see if we can get up to 391.5 here. 391.6. If we can get up here, that'd be perfect. Because then we could continue to run upwards. And we're breaking out, which is awesome. And we're using the value area high as a support. Look at that. Look at that. This should move. This is looking awesome. So, okay. So yeah, look for SOS to pop up. FRX Frog. Forest Road Acquisition Corp. Yep, my friend was telling me about this one. He's in it. I really don't know too much about this. Beachbody to become public company through three-way merger deal with Force. See, like, you guys are finding all these mergers. Like, you guys love the SPACs right now. And there's not much news on any of these mergers, really, so. Like I said, a lot of this is just hype stuff, so be very careful with it. Be very careful with all of this stuff. It is making a nice push upwards. If it can break 16, look for it to run to 17.5 or 17.3 to 18. Anything below 14 bucks, look for it to drop to around 12 bucks here, 12.43. Neo. I mean, there's more and more EV companies coming out. I just want to see something real quick. How long was Neo here for? Neo was sitting at like, damn. Only since 19, and it fell all the way down to $1 at one point. Oh, wow. Wow, it was once $1. That's insane. Nah, that just hurts. That just hurts because I know a lot of people were day trading this when it was this much, which is hilarious. And then it just ran. It just went stupid. It went insane. It is kind of coming down here. You do have a nice support level showing at this. What is this? 55.37, 55.5 level here. You have a nice like support level here that turns into, however, a resistance level. So we have to kind of be careful with that, because if it rejects old support, this will tend to become new resistance, which means that will drop. So below 50, below 54, look for 52.5. Anything below 52.5 will let us drop back down to 50 range. Look at that, we're breaking out. But if we can manage to break above and hold support again at this 55.8, 56 level, look for us to run back upwards to around 61, 61.7, 62. Let's see what else. What's the plan with BA? Let's see, what is BA doing? BA seems to be doing amazing. Wow. Yeah, BA is doing awesome. That's awesome. Let's see here. Let me see here. I can see BA breaking out again. BA has been very strong lately, and I feel like it can eventually get back up to 240, which would be awesome seeing. Because it hasn't fully recovered anything from back here yet either. Like, it still needs to get back up to 355 if it can, which would be awesome to see occur. But that'd be very hard. What else? I see very strong potential for BA, honestly. And what? They did crappy earnings, but they still went up. They didn't fall too hard. The next earnings is the 28th. I'd see for Boeing to run above 220. If it can get above 220, it's going to keep on running. I'm really liking BA here. I'll probably do something with it this week as well. Because yeah, even on this time frame, it has a nice squeeze occurring for it to pop up above 220. And with the way SPY is right now, we're already up 10 points, so a full SPY point, which is awesome. But yeah, BA is looking very strong. The whole market is right now, actually. OGen. Time for a walk. I've never seen that. That's hilarious. I mean, it's been having nice movement upwards. If it can get above 1.4, look for it to make a run back upwards to 1.6 to $2. Anything below 1.2, just let it be and let it try and drop back down to around 80. But I don't see this one doing too much right now, especially since it just reached a high not too long ago. So just be careful with it. What else? Does the news from Denver with the Boeing jet engine blowing up over the city help it? I mean, it landed, but UAL engine caught fire in the air today. Yep, yeah, that was a big thing. Um, did they say why it did that? Is there like what was the reason why? Like, did they say like what happened with the aircraft or that it just happened? Because if the reason isn't too bad, like oh, it was just something wasn't tight, you know. I don't know. If there's, I just want to know what the reason was. If you can find me a reason, then it could possibly move. But I don't see that impacting it too much. Because what UAL will lose one plane. They'll have one plane out of their stuff that they can't fly for a couple months until it's fixed. So I don't see it doing too much to the stock itself, or just bird flew into the turbine. I don't know, maybe, but yeah, I don't see too much here that would like affect it. Let me see. Yeah, I mean UAL is doing nice too. It's doing nice. I don't think too much will happen to it in my opinion. Spy is just looking lovely. Oh my God, we're about to have an awesome day tomorrow. This week is about to be awesome, everyone. I hope you guys are ready. Let's see, what else should I do? DKNG. I'd actually honestly be surprised if that news affected the stock in any way possible. So if it affects it, that'd be kind of interesting to see. It's having a nice push upwards. Let's do an RTTM squeeze real quick. No, wrong one. Yeah, even this is actually I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it's still kind of showing the same as Tesla was too. But it is looking like it's ready. Yep, there's a resistance level here. Let's see what else. you have a nice set of buyers right here at this 59 level too, so there's nice support going on as well, right at this 59 level. What else? Yeah, it really needs to break above this 61 level here. This, yeah, 61.8, 62 almost, in order for it to run back upwards to 63, 64. After 64, it should finally be able to break 65 for a nice run up to 70. But more and more states will continue to legalize online sports gambling, online sports betting, and all of that stuff. So I look for this for more of a long-term run as well. I can see this being a very good stock in the long term. Yeah, let me see what else. I think that was it. Let me see. I'm gonna do a couple more. Let's say OSTK. Let's see here. OSTK is gonna be the last one. February 25th. They have earnings coming up soon. Oh boy. Oh boy. That will be interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Thought this would be a little bit easier to chart. Yeah, that works. It's having a nice curvature. Yeah, it's curving real nice right here. Do want it to see break this resistance level here. With the resistance trend going on. Which, I mean, it kind of did. I don't know. We'll call that, yeah, right there. I can see this running to 110. When is it? The 24th? It's the 24th again. So Wednesday. So it has 2 days to prepare for earnings. Is it after hours or before? Let me see. I've done previous earnings. So honestly, they didn't really move. Actually, last earnings they dropped pretty heavy. It's like a $10 drop almost. Look for them to move a decent amount when their earnings come out. They could be preparing for a massive move upwards. If they prepare for a massive move upwards, this could easily break 110 and go up to 120 or higher. So just be on the lookout for that. Oh, look at SPY. Look at SPY break. Look at that. That looks amazing right there. I love seeing that. We're up another point. Or another 1 point there. That's awesome seeing. But yeah, that is all for today's Sunday Stock Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I'll be doing this every Sunday. And yeah, let's get ready for this weekend and let's make some money. I hope everyone had a great time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.